Hello everyone, a warm good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome to this session of YouTube channel. Hope you all are fine and good. So as mentioned on the screen, today we'll discuss the political concept liberty. Okay, uh, this is a dynamic concept and very important. Along with we need to understand the meaning of liberty and its different dimension. Today the special focus with respect to our examination, that what are the question coming with respect to this topic and what the thing we need to focus. Okay, the basic thing I am not going to deal with here, but the thing which I will cover, that is very essential for our examination. Okay, so let's start on this note. So before starting, let you provide the answer of the last session homework question. Okay, so the question is that like which is not a principle of the law. Okay, like option A, equality, rights, constitutionalism and injustice. Okay, as you know that we have already discussed the concept of law. If you have not watched the video on law, go and watch, that is available in our YouTube channel. Okay, so would like to appreciate those aspirants who participate in this comment section for providing their answer, and I'm really thank to you those are make this homework question democratic participates very strong and strengthen. So let me provide the answer for their due contribution, that option D. Okay, most of aspirant provide the correct answer, and thank you so much for being part of it. Hope all candidate will also learn from their attitude to participate in the comment section. Okay, so this is the last sessions homework question. So today we will begin our discussion with the previous year question with respect to liberty. Okay, we will try to interpret and analyze what kind of question are there. First question: who observed negative liberty is superior to positive liberty? Okay, option A, Isaiah Berlin, B, J.S. Mill, C, T.H. Green and D, Ernest Barker. Okay, the question is about negative liberty and positive liberty, and who consider negative liberty is superior to the positive liberty. As we all know, the answer of this question is Isaiah Berlin. Okay, Isaiah Berlin is the answer. So what we notice from this question, we need to cover the Isaiah Berlin idea of liberty and its understandings. What does it mean by negative and positive, and the book written by especially the Isaiah Berlin we will discuss. Along with he will cover the idea of T.H. Green, Ernest Barker and J.S. Mill. We will cover it in our separate lecture in the political thought. Okay, there is no need to cover J.S. Mill here. Then moving to the next question, who stated that liberty within the state is thus a relative and regulated liberty, and it is the greatest common measure of liberty which is possible for all, as determined and defined by the need of each to enjoy the similar and equal liberty with other. Okay, so need of each and enjoy similar and equal liberty with others, and by the need of all to enjoy specific liberty of realizing the specific capacity. So who uh, a comment or who quoted this statement? Option A, J.S. Mill, B, Ernest Barker, C, John Locke and D, Ernest Renan. Okay, so I can know, okay, I know that you will all provide the answer, but before uh, the answer, would like to tell you that what we need to do with this huge and comprehensive statement. We don't need to remember this line by line word. We have to just understand the perspectives of the scholars. Okay, then we will uh, attempt this kind of question. Okay, so obviously the answer of this question is option B, Ernest Barker. This thing already incorporated by me in this theory. We will discuss that thing. So next question in front of you, that who has written the famous essay Two Concept of Liberty? Okay, option A, Lord Acton, B, Tocqueville, C, R.H. Tavener, then D, Isaiah Berlin. Okay, so as we all know, the book The answer of this question option D, Isaiah Berlin. So two concept of liberty was written by Isaiah Berlin. So what we notice from here, we need to be extensively cover the idea and understanding of Isaiah Berlin that we can do here. Okay, moving to the next question, who said political liberty without economic equality is myth? Okay, option A, GDH Cole, B, John Locke, C, Ernest Barker, D, H.J. Lasky. Okay, so what is the answer of this question and how we can deal such kind of statement based question? So obviously the answer of this question is option A, GDH Cole. What we learn from this question, that we need to cover the famous statement by the different scholars, okay, and their view regarding the liberty, that we need to cover, along with the liberty, how it origin, the difference between the negative and positive liberty, whose scholar belongs to whose idea of liberty, that we need to cover in our session. So let's begin our theory uh, part with respect to our examination, along with the analysis of the previous year question and trend. Okay, let's start the introduction first, then we will uh, move accordingly. Okay, the first thing, that liberty is a modern concept and it's not absolute in nature, with due responsible to the social principle and the law of the state. What does it mean? Okay, liberty is a modern concept. That means in your ancient Greek time there is no concept of liberty. Okay, how? Because if you remember Aristotle's, okay, if you remember Aristotle's slavery theory, he did not provide the due liberty or citizenship to all. Okay, he excludes the women, the the children, then also the old persons. So there is no such concept liberty are available there. We can say that the liberty is a modern concept, okay, which started from the enlightened periods, from the John Locke's idea. So that is a modern liberty is a modern concept. And moving to the next point, it's not absolute in nature. Absolute in nature means what? We cannot say that we have a liberty to do whatever we want to do. No, we have a certain responsibility. We have a the duty that we have to follow. Okay, that is how the no absolute. There is a such responsibility to social principle and law of the state. For example, that our liberty should not violate the right or the due humanity of other people. Say for example, we cannot play dj at midnight by considering this is our liberty. No, we cannot say that thing, because it's our social responsibility. The people are also sleeping in that midnight, so we cannot say that this is our liberty and we are enjoying by playing the DJ. So there is some restriction, there is some social moral ground that basically your liberty is compromised. For example, in your fundamental rights article, or say for example 19, freedom of speech and expression, that is also liberty, but there is some expression or the due restriction are that. No idea liberty is basically absolute in nature. So do remember that thing, because it sometimes helps to us to identify the answer of the statement based question. Okay, then moving to the next point, a liberty derived from the Latin word liber. Liber means what? Free. Simply you can get question that liberty word derived from which word? Latin word. Okay, that can be there. Now, if the concept of liberty, its origin and its due meaning clear to you, will switch to the next part, the statement and thinker and the statement and different idea with respect to the liberty. First we will see Lasky, H.J. Lasky, Harold J. Lasky, famous idea and concept. Okay, Lasky calls liberty an atmosphere with development of the best quality a man possesses. Okay, what does it mean? So Lasky connect the liberty with atmosphere. In that atmosphere, the best quality of man can be developed. Best quality in the sense that the man should achieve uh, the extensive potentials that the man contain. For example, the man have a talent to become an assistant professor, that the man should get the due the due opportunity and the due platforms or the due atmosphere or the environment in which he can excel his or her talent. So that is how the atmosphere require. For example, if you have a like talent, you have a talent that you can excel in assistant professor, but you have a not that much of environment, you have not the study material, the proper internet facility in your village, no good lecture or content are there, then how can you excel your dream? So that is how he says that there must be atmosphere in which the development of best quality of a man can be possessed. Then next, another important statement by Lasky: all other freedom became useless and fruitless in the absence of economic liberty. Okay, before this point would like to highlight that he divides liberty into three types: private liberty, political liberty, and economic liberty. Simply you can get a question that Lasky divide the liberty in how many times, or which is not a type of liberty according to Lasky. Then you have to remember private liberty, political liberty, and economic liberty. What is private liberty? Private liberty means the things which is related to personal life, like your civil liberty, related to your the right to property, then marriage, then education. These are the private life. Okay, then private liberty. Political liberty: participation in decision making process, right to vote, contesting in election, that is political liberty. And economic liberty according to Lasky, it's freedom from want of the tomorrow. That means the people are able to earn their for fulfilling their basic requirement. Okay, that is how economic liberty means what? The people have a full potential to have the economic rights or economic well-being. That is how economic liberty. Okay, and according to Lasky, it's a vital. Coming to this statement with continuation of that all other freedom became useless and fruitless in the absence of economic liberty. So according to Lasky, economic liberty is utmost and foremost important. Okay, for realizing the private liberty and the political liberty. We can also take an example of Ambedkar. Okay, so according to Ambedkar also economic liberty is important, then political and social liberty. How? Now for example, currently, okay, right now election is conducting in our society. Okay, so if a person have a not economic well-being, someone can influence the person's right to vote by providing a alcohol bottle of alcohol or the 500 or 1000 rupees. You have also hope you have also experienced this kind of things at your village and so called your city. Okay, that's why Lasky says that a person must have a well-being in term of economic, must have economically sound, then they can take a decision in a sound manner, in a better way in the political sphere, in the private sphere. So if a person have a not money, not economical sound, then a political leader or anyone can easily influence that person and there is a chaos in the society. So that's why he talks about economic freedom is useless, other freedom is useless or fruitless in the absence of economic basic liberty. Hope you understand these things. Okay, so why I am presenting the so much example here, because you no need to ratification of the different statement, you just need to identify the statement, which statement belongs to whom, if you have a clear the understanding the background or concept of the thinker. Then moving to the next, he subscribed the positive view of the liberty. What does mean by positive view of liberty? We will discuss in upcoming slides. And it is a positive power of doing, enjoying the something worth of doing. Okay, so Lasky also believes that the liberty is something what? The enjoying or doing or worth of something. That is how the keyword. So you can remember the keyword is enjoying or doing worth of something doing. That is how keyword. In this keyword you will able to identify the which statement belong to which thinker as we discuss. Then moving to the T.H. Green. T.H. Green highlight that it is a positive of power doing or enjoying something worth of doing. Okay, make a small correction here guys, this statement belong to your Th Green. Okay, Th Green. Okay, so I will make it correct in our upcoming slide, in final slide, but you have to remember the it is a positive power of doing or enjoying something oath of doing, that is belong to T.H. Green. T.H. Green is, as you all know, the thinker of the moral rights, and he highlight that you should do that thing which is basically doing in oath or enjoying the things. Okay, according to them, that you should not do the thing which you don't want to from other. Okay, for example, you don't want from other that they will they will play a music during your time of study. Okay, you don't want from other they will they will play music during the time of your study. So you should not do that thing with other, the thing which you don't want from other. Simply you can remember the positive power, that you should do that thing which is doable, which should be doable. Okay, that is how the ideal perspective that talks about. T.H. Green, you can remember simply the keyword, the doing or enjoying something, or oath of doing, that is keyword. Then Norman Berry, who distinguishes the feeling free and being free concept. Okay, what does it mean by feeling free or being free? Feeling free or being free? First, understand the being free. Being free means what? Being free, that something mentioned in our constitution, that people have a this kind of liberty, people have a right to freedom of expression, people will have a the the constitutional remedy and different thing, that is how mentioned in constitution. But until unless it is not practiced, that is not really enjoyable, and that concept believed by your feeling free. Feeling free means those thing is practically available to the people. Okay, those things enjoyable by people. Okay, say for example, in our constitution mention, the each and every people will get the what, right to vote. But do you think that all people are having right to vote? No. If you will go and search, most of the tribal area people are are unable to participate in this election process because of the lack of infrastructure, lack of transportations, and the fear of the nationalisms. So that's why it is a being free. We need to ensure the feeling free, in which people are really enjoy the power which mentioned in our constitution. For example, now people enjoying the right to education, elementary education from 6 to 14 years. So it is feeling free. People now enjoying. So this is our example. Simply remember, Norman Berry differentiate the feeling free and being free concept. Then Ernest Barker, one of the famous important thinker, he talks about the legal liberty. Just because it is illegal, it is not a absolute. Okay, it is not an absolute or unconditional liberty. The need of liberty for each necessarily qualified and conditional by need of liberty for all. Okay, Ernest Barker highlighted that the legal liberty, it's not an absolute liberty. Okay, it's not an absolute liberty, it is the need liberty for each. What does it mean? Simply I will explain to you. The legal liberty, it's not absolute, that means it's conditional, that means it has a moral responsibility. And liberty is means the need of liberty for all. That liberty is a need, liberty is a necessity for like realization of the people's due rights. Okay, due rights. For example, people have required the right to food, cloth, and shelter. This is how their due liberty and due rights. No people can no people can kill these rights as consider their own right, own liberty. For example, there is a high class or the rich people are there. So rich people have a liberty, they can grow, they can income as much as possible. But at the same time, they should also ensure that people those have not the basic needs, they also the oath of getting that thing. That means he talks about the liberty means what, need of liberty for all. Okay, even if there is a rich and poor, but poor should treat human way. That is how need of liberty. Then it's not a absolute. The government can take the property from the rich people. Okay, okay, in the form of taxation for the welfare or the fulfill the need of the poor people. That is how need of liberty for all. So according to Ernest Barker, the rich people has no restriction to grow, but at the same time they also contribute some portion of their property to the societal welfare, in which it ensure the need of liberty for all. It's not absolute. The government can take a property of a rich people because it's required for the what? It's required for the need of liberty for each necessarily qualified a condition. Okay, that is how the concept. Simply you can remember the keyword. The legal liberty is not an absolute. Okay, it is a need for liberty for all. by Ernest Barker. Simply, okay, you can read a statement. Then GDH Cole, as you already know, there is a question like economic liberty is a myth, something like that. So GDH Cole highlighted that liberty is the freedom of individual to express without external hindrance to the personality. That means the negative view of liberty, that there is no external interference in the individual liberty. Simply, okay. Then if this chart or table clear to you, would like to move to the next part, that is evolution of liberty, how the liberty is evolved, okay. In 1941, the second world war, uh, uh, during the second world war, Antling Charter was signed with four freedom, consist with the freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from fear, and freedom from want, okay. So during the 1941, the Second World War, the president of Franklin D. Roosevelt and the Winston Churchill, from the Prime Minister of the UK, they have signed the Atlantic Charter named four freedom, consist with the freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from fear, and freedom from want. Okay. So simply you can get a question, which one of the following is not a freedom or freedom under the Atlantic Charter. So that you have to remember: freedom of speech, freedom of worship, and freedom from fear, and freedom from want. Okay, this first two freedom is negative freedom, and the last two freedom is basically positive freedom. We will discuss what is the positive and negative freedom in upcoming slides. Okay, moving to the next, Isaiah Berlin and concept of liberty. It's very important from exam point of view. Okay, under two work of his like two concept of liberty and 4S on liberty, he categorized the negative liberty and positive liberty concept. Okay, simply you can get question, which of the following book written by Isaiah Berlin or not. So please remember, two concept of liberty and 4S on liberty. What they mention in this book, he considered negative liberty as a freedom from. Simply you can get a question that who consider the negative liberty as a freedom from. We all know that negative liberty and positive liberty categorized by Isaiah Berlin, but you need to remember negative liberty is a freedom from considered by Isaiah Berlin, and with fundamental sense he prefer negative liberty over positive liberty. That means he support negative liberty is superior than the positive liberty. Okay, okay. So if this thing is clear to you, then we will discuss our main agenda of the today's session, that negative liberty versus positive liberty in general. Okay, negative liberty, he believes the non-interference, it believes non-interference of the state in individual affairs. Okay, they believe that the state is not going to interfere in individual affairs. The individual are rational being, they can rule according to their own region. So it's believed by whom? Classical liberalism. Okay, classical liberalism thinker believe that things. Okay, and they believe that the value that the government is the best which govern the least. Okay, because they believe the limited form of government. Okay, negative liberty scholar believe limited form of government. The scholar who belong to negative liberty, Hobbes, John Locke, okay, Benjamin Constant, Tocqueville, Thomas Jefferson, Edmund Burke, Adam Smith, Ricardo, Thomas Paine, Bentham, J.S. Mill, Milton Friedman, Robert Nozick, Friedrich Hayek, David Friedman, and Ludwig Mises. Okay, so these are the thinkers who belong to negative liberty of view. Okay, you can simply remember the thinker which belong to classical liberalism, the thinker who belong to the new libertarian or the libertarianism, they belongs to the negative view of liberty, who have a thought that there is a limited form of government or limited role of the state. Okay, we will discuss each and every thinker of their idea, how they uh, explain the liberty and negative liberty in our upcoming session when we talks about different thinker and their idea. Okay, that is how all about negative liberty. And here positive liberty, it believes in the interference of state in individual affair for the realization of liberty. So positive liberty believe that the state would interfere in the individual affair. Say for example, people those are poor, people those are not able to get access to the education and due rights, then the state here providing the opportunity them, providing education to the poor people, providing the food through the ration card, and the providing work through the Monrega. So government here to help the people for realization of the liberty. Okay, that is her positive liberty. And who are the part of this scholar? The most modern liberalism scholar subscribe to this field. So modern liberalism like your John Rawls, T.H.A. Greens, okay, they are the supporter of this school of thought. Then the proponent is like Rousseau, Immanuel Kant, T.H. Green, Bansaquet, Ernest Barker, Lasky. Okay, then your basically C.B. Macpherson, Maynard Keynes, Hobson, L.T. Hobhouse, John Rawls, Ronald Dworkin, and Amartya Sen. So these are the scholars who somewhere down the line support the positive liberty view. Okay, so this is all about your concept of negative liberty and positive liberty. And on this note, we here did successfully cover all the concept with respect to liberty, its different dimension, its origin, thinker's view, and its evolution, and so on and so forth, according to the need of our examination. Okay, hope you found it interesting and valuable. And there is a homework question for you. Hope you all provide the answer, and will appreciate to those who will provide the answer in the comment section. And don't worry, if your answer is wrong, that's not the matter of concern. Okay, okay, and we'll celebrate the people those are providing the correct answer. Okay, so the homework question is that which is not a book of written by Isaiah Berlin. Okay, which is not book written by Isaiah Berlin. You have to find the which is not. Okay, option A, four concept of liberty. Option B, four essence on liberty. Option C, Karl Marx is life and environment. And option D, all are correct. So you need to find the not book written by Isaiah Berlin, and you have to provide the answer in comment section. And this is all about, guys, from my side. Hope you found it valuable and interesting, and the learnable. Hope you all are uh, enjoying this video. And lastly, if you like our effort, please subscribe our channel. And if you like our effort, please like also our channel. And this is the only source of motivation which make me do for you continuously with this quality content and the video, and will make you upload other upcoming video on with respect to political theory, and will help you continuously with respect to your examination, because your success is our success. So kindly subscribe our channel and show your support to me. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you being part of this lesson.